Hey everyone, Sweaty Zeus here. So today we're going to be going through the smithing grounds and picking up where we left off. First off though, if you have been following along with me, your world tendency should be pure white right now, as you can see on the left in Volitarian Palace. So we are going to take care of the white world tendency items here before we head off to Stonefang Tunnel. Um, but as you can see, I forgot I am in body form. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, because if I die, uh, then we're going to have a real tough time getting back into pure white. Let's see. So
I can forge weapons for you.
I'm just going to buy some arrows, or should we use a couple of these?
You come back alive.
The reason I'm doing that is I don't want to run up here again on stream to collect the souls I've lost. When you fall, oh man, I hit that ledge. When you fall off a ledge, your souls are gonna be actually at the top of the ledge, so they'll be where you fell from. So I only had 1,800, but that way we're topped off on arrows as well. So Gates Boletaria. So now if we die, it's no big deal. Actually, I'm gonna throw on the thief ring for this real quick. And there's a crystal lizard, so you can either run for that or take those guys out and try to get it on the second pass. But those guys are quite a bit tougher, even though they look like pushovers. Again, the Crescent Falcon we have with magic scaling is a really powerful weapon for this point in the game. So it handily takes care of them, but I think it's the magic that actually does most of the damage. Those guys I remember playing through before on a melee build took a lot to bring down, it felt like. And even more so, not just that they take more hits than the normal, dreglings or whatever they're called. They will kill you in like 2 or 3 hits, I remember. So just be careful. There's like 6 right here, so yeah, you can see right there how much damage it did to my health. Thankfully, this weapon is amazing. Alright, so this next person, or shade, I think is what they call it, that we fight, is really tough. They will be able to kill you in 1 or 2 hits. So do we meet the requirements on this? Yeah, we do. It's 100 physical. Okay. Only still got a good roll, so alright, and she's gonna be, this is why I put on Thief Ring, so I didn't aggro her, but she's gonna be right around this corner here. So then you can see her axe there. So be careful not to be hit with that, because You can see we're barely doing any damage there. And she's hitting us like a truck. Whoa. Thought I equip some half moon grass. Whoa! Oh no, it was a little. Alright, we're gonna have to run away here and heal. Come on, woman. You can use some magic on her too if you want. I don't know why I felt like I was walking off the cliff there. I forgot where we were. Alright, and we took her out. And you think you get that great axe she has, but you get a ton of a bunch of crap, to be honest. I think the ring she dropped helps with, like, critical hits or backstabs or something. Damage from optimal hits, otherwise, yeah, so it actually lowers your damage unless you're hitting, like, I think, I don't know if it means optimal hits, like, most weapons have a sweet spot where the spear, if you hit, like, right at the end of your reach, it does more damage, or if it means, like, a critical hit. So, I just would ignore it, to be honest. Alright, so this part is a little sketch. We're going to walk off, and this beam's broken. We're going to act like we're just walking across the broken part, which will land us in the lower area. Alright, now the hard part is turning around here. Here we go. It's not that bad, but I've died a few times. Alright, so we got the colorless demon soul. And now you can try to drop down to that next area. We don't want to lose our souls. And we still have one left, so we're going to use this. That's a tough drop, to be honest. While I'm here,
soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
alright, so we're at 19 and 19 on our health and magic. It's looking good. these guys will respawn. So we're gonna get that lizard. Gives us a lot of sharp stones. Oh no. Those guys do that frantic move and they can take you out real quick. Don't underestimate when they get in big crowds like that. I think the heavy attack seems to work better because it gets them in 2 hits there. And the reason we came back is there's some armor at the bottom of that pit we were at. Yes, if you ever want to farm grass, that's a good spot. But we're gonna lose the world tendency after this because this little area is the only area in Gates of Boletaria or Boletarian Palace that has any point to having a pure white world tendency, and we're actually going to want dark world tendency or something a little later. Actually, no, I'm sorry. There is one other. The dragon. If you didn't kill the red dragon, he will disappear if you get white world tendency, and he'll disappear, and you'll be able to pick up those items there. But we killed him, so it doesn't really matter. And this is the first time we've exceeded our capacity, so you can see we can send to storage by pushing start. Since we got that ring earlier, you can equip the ring of Herculean strength, and we can pick it up. And there's the strong armor set I was telling you about. That's some of the heaviest armor in the game. It might be the heaviest as far as defense. I think there might be one set that's a little stronger. Alright, so we're going to make a run now back to where we were with the dragons. Make sure you kill the guys with the fire swords, because they're going to drop usually pine resin, so it makes it worthwhile. Or a fire bomb. And we're going to go up these stairs. Go, bro. Should be another shield, bro. No dice. There's gonna be some spear guys. Okay, we already went that way. Wasn't sure if I picked that item up. Oops. Where is it? There we go. We got through here. It's where we flip the switch to open the door for the boss. And we're going to take all these guys out since the dragon's gone. And remember, there will be two guys to the right around this corner. Get off me. And the blue dragon will still be there. He'll actually knock you over with his tail, but we're not too worried about that. If you can kind of time it, usually you'll be fine. But even if he does, we'll just heal and try again. Before I do that, we're going to send these to storage. And we're going to send the armor we just picked up along with that one, and that one. That one. Alright, send all those so we can pick these up now. This one right here is pretty important. Actually, I think it's this next one. Yeah, flame resistance ring. That's going to help us with an upcoming boss immensely. It's going to make it much, much easier. So when his tail, right when it swings past, I'd recommend go hit that. And see, we went into the animation right when he tried to hit us. So we picked up the Ring of Great Strength, which is going to allow us to equip much heavier armor. And it won't lower our equipment percentage, which will allow us to, have the faster roll. So that's actually one of the really good rings. If I'm playing with melee, I would probably leave that and the cling ring on, other than when I'm in human form for most of the game. So, other than key situations, like I said with the boss, where you want the reduced flame damage. So, alright, we're just heading back to the start. Oops. Wasn't paying attention there. Alright. So 1,900 souls, we'll just hang on to those. Actually, we've got a few. 3,500. Alright, so now we're going to go to World 2-1 or Smithing Grounds. And this will be the first time for us. And I'm just going to touch on this briefly and then cut this to the next video because this one's going to go on really long otherwise. There's going to be a crystal lizard to your left right when you come up, so go ahead and get him. He drops 8 hard stones, which is quite a bit for one lizard. This area, or this world, is just full of upgrade materials. You know, it's like a mine where they're supposedly like mining you know, precious stones and things, so there's kind of that motif going on, and a lot of upgrade materials because those are, you know, considered like rocks and underground minerals and things. So this little crazy looking fool right here is the merchant, the filthy man, and he's got, best thing is hardstone and sharpstone shards, which he has unlimited. They're only 500. Doesn't have much else right now, and we don't really need anything else. The pickaxe is just a weapon. It doesn't have any use other than, you know, if you want to.
I always knew there was a god.
Unless you want to, you know, use it against enemies, which I don't know. It's not really my. So you'll see there's some guys throwing rocks down there at us, and those enemies are pretty impervious to a lot of weapons, really. Axes and swords don't do too great. So we're going to come back to the blacksmith while we have a few souls, and if you remember that winged spear we picked up, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that as much as we can. Okay, we're 1 short, so we can actually run back to. Should have planned ahead there, but thank goodness the PlayStation 5 loads so fast. Alright.
Oh, hell.
Alright, so we got that. Just getting that extra level is going to make a huge difference on this playthrough of this area. And you can get by with the Crescent Falcon if you want, but for whatever reason, these guys are weak to spears.
You come back alive.
And my goodness, are they weak to them. It makes it so much easier. So we're doing 127 damage with this. And I'm just going to do a short little part of this before I cut it, because this is a bit of a long area. You see there, they're throwing the rock, so we're going to try to time it till one goes and then run. And then we're going to hit this. I'm going to go down here first. Another stone. I probably have your magic out here. This is our first encounter with the fat official. Actually, no, I didn't go all the way to the top. Wow. So if you remember the guy who signaled the archers when we fought the Tower Knight earlier, it was a fat official. This is our first time fighting one, and they're actually pretty tough. So just don't get hit by that fireball, because I think it'll pretty much two-shot you at this point in the game. You just don't get greedy with your shot. There we go. And these guys here are the ones. So it takes them out pretty easy. We can one-hit them with strong attack. And I love this weapon. The short spear actually I think is the same moves, but this weapon is a little stronger and it's got a ton of reach. And the strong attack is like a forward lunge. So, I mean, you can really, from like way back here, attack someone that far away. Did we get everything over here? Oh no, I forgot that. So just be careful, walk up to the ledge. And if you're playing as a strength character or crushing battle axe, that's going to be a great weapon for you. Ooh, we almost fell off there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. And when I pick up, we're going to take on the rest of this area. So we've still got, about 90% of it left. So thanks for joining us, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.